Hello guys, welcome to Bavarian Highway. I'm Miller Simba and today we are going to review again a BMW, the third in a row. We have a 2013 320D GT, all blacked out. Let's take a look at it. We have shadow line again. Everything was black on this car except the rims and the front grills, but the owner replaced the front grills and I think he did really well. He installed these M style grills, black, glossy, and then we have this trim also black. The rims are 19 inches aftermarket, but they look amazing from my point of view. This vent here again black. We have a sport line and you are going to see later on that we have sport seats. Trims, windows trims black, of course. Tinted windows, that's mandatory on these kind of cars. And what else is black? The exhaust tip again black, a bit rusty but it's normal. The car is 8 years old. And we have also a really nice spoiler, which I'm impressed because it is made out of steel. In Germany, we are not allowed to tint or to wrap the taillights, but if you have this reflection here, you can do it. So the owner is my friend and I know from him that he's going to tint the taillights, and I'm pretty sure that the car will look even nicer when everything will be completely black. Good. Enough about all these little details which make the car look good. Let's move on with to the engine and see what we have there. We have 2-liter diesel engine, N47. It's a very well-known engine in the BMW world. 184 horsepower, 380 Newton meters of torque, and we have a 6-speed manual transmission. Yeah, I think many of you already know that the timing chain is placed on the rear side of the engine, and yeah, many of you maybe had already issues with that with the timing chain, but the owner of this car is my friend and I know from him that this car runs smoothly. No problems until now. The car has 158,000 kilometers on the clock, and I think he drove it around 60,000 kilometers. And if you maintain the car in a very conscious way, you will not have these issues under 200,000 kilometers. Let's move on to the interior because we have a really big interior with a lot of storage rooms, a lot of space, a lot of legroom and stuff like this. This is a F34 model, so it means that we have regular interior from the F series BMWs. I will start with the seats. They are in a very good shape because it's a sport line. We have sport seats, you can adjust them like this. They are also very soft, very comfortable, and as you can see, the car is very well maintained, even though this car has 158,000 kilometers on the clock. Yeah, we have a regular BMW cockpit. We have sport steering wheel from the F series. It feels really good. It's small and I like the fact that it's small. Manual transmission, as I said. iDrive controller here. Everything is in its place, so you drive the car, you are very connected to it, and you don't have to look for the features, for the buttons, for the controllers in this car, because you know exactly where they are. So here you have the iDrive, here you have the you control the music, the volume, you change the song, and so on. Climate control here, everything is in its place. This is the fact that I like the most. Maybe it does not look so fancy, this interior, but as I said, it's a sport line, and as you can see, everything is black. Combination of aluminum insertion and piano black. It looks really good. And what I like the most at this interior is the fact that the headliner is black. So if you like this shadow line stuff and blacked out cars, you would really enjoy driving this car. Now let's move to the rear side, because we have a lot of legroom there. It's a big car inside. This is not a regular 3 Series. This is a 3 Series GT. It means that it's bigger than the normal 3 Series, and you are going to see that also when we will review the trunk. I sit behind the driver with the driver seat in my position, and this is my legroom. I think it's comparable with the space that we had in the previous video in the 7 Series, and I'm not kidding. Okay, the seats are not so soft and not so big, but you can travel in this car on this in this seat without problems. What I still don't like is the fact that the seat is a little bit too hard. It's not like the front seat, but you can move like this, you can sleep. I just took a nap, but I'm still going to show you what we have here. We have a nice armrest with 2 glasses support. You can put here your Red Bull, you can put your cola, your vodka, whatever you drink on this seat, because you are not driving, so you can drink whatever you want. Another storage location here, you can place your smartphone or maybe your money if you have money, but I think if you own a BMW you don't have so much money left. Yeah, let's put it back, and now it's time to see the trunk because it's huge. Who needs a 7 Series when you have a 3 GT and does the same thing? Look at these people. This is fancy. This is really fancy. 2013 and they have this feature. Crazy. We have a really big boot, 520 liters. This is 5 liters bigger than the 7 Series that we reviewed last week, with a really good quality, guys. This is very soft. And if you fold the rear seats, 520 liters transform in 1600 liters. This is huge. You can literally carry your couch with this car. Not kidding. Yeah, and we still have a lot of things to show you. Come closer, please. We have storage locations here. I don't know, you can play with this stuff here. You can put some stuff and then they will stay fixed, they will not move. You can also store things here. You can open up this thing. As you can see, my friend has a lot of stuff here because he's a car fanatic. He likes to clean his car all the time and so on. And the nice part, the nicest part actually, look at this. We have a little damper which controls this panel here. This is really nice. I mean, this little damper does the job for you because you are a lazy guy, you don't want to lift it, it will do it for you. And under this we have these covers for your trunk, and you have another storage location. Again, stuff for cars, and car enthusiasts will understand what we have here, trust me. And of course, this boot is electric. Really good. What do you want more than this? So guys, now seriously, if you are thinking of buying a 3 Series, a F30 model, but you think that the space is not enough, you think that the car is still too small, this is the perfect choice, because this car is not so much bigger on the outside, but on the interior you have a lot of space. It's much bigger. You have a huge trunk, you have a lot of storage location, you have a lot of room for the rear passengers, and when you drive it you will see that it's not a big difference in handling. For example, of course you can see that the car is heavier and it's also taller. It maybe it does not stay on curves like a F30, but it's not a big difference. So if you need something bigger but you still want to drive a BMW 3 Series with rear wheel drive and you want to have some fun from time to time, go for this car. This is a really good choice for a family, for a small family. Now it's time to try some speed runs. We have a really beautiful weather. Last time we were not the responsible people. We tried 260 kilometers per hour on that heavy rain, but trust me, I'm an experienced driver, so if you want to try that and if you are not secure and the car is not so safe, don't do it. But today is a beautiful weather, and I hope the highway is not crowded so we can try many things. Let's kick the highway. All right, later on. We were not so lucky this time. Unfortunately, the highway was really crowded, and we did not reach top speed. When we were this close to reach top speed, there was a car in front of us, and unfortunately we couldn't measure 100 to 200 kilometers per hour because we simply couldn't do it because of the traffic. We reached that part when we talk about the things that I like about the car and things that I don't like about it, and I prepared 3 positive aspects, 3 negative aspects. I will start with the positive aspects. First one, I like how it looks, especially because it's blacked out. Even though it's a 3 Series GT, I think it looks good and sporty with this setup. Black rims, tinted windows, black trims and so on. Second aspect, I like the fact that the car is very big inside. You have a lot of space, you have a lot of room, a lot of storage room, you can carry long stuff, you can travel long distances. Perfect car for this. Third aspect that I like about it is the handling. You would say that, man, you always say that handling for every car that you review, or for every BMW that you review, but no, I'm being really serious. I mean, I didn't have high expectation when it comes to the handling, but this car's handles really good. Okay, it's not like a F30, but it's very close to F30. Even though the car is taller, it's bigger, it has a really good handling. Let's talk about 3 things that I don't like about this car. I will start with the most annoying one, at least for me, because I owned the 4 Series convertible before and they had the same blinker. Look at this blinker. I mean, this car was built in 2013, and if you look at the blinker, it's just, I don't know, very old technology from 2003 or something like this. They have the same kind of light bulb there. They could do better. They could do some LED blinker or something more fancy, but they chose to do this cheap bulb blinker, which looks really bad, and that's why I believe that my friend must tint these taillights because it will help a lot. The second aspect that I don't like about this specific car here, so this specific car, not in general, is the fact that after we installed these 19 inches rims, the car became a bit taller, so it's higher, and I think it needs a lower suspension because it will look much better with a lower suspension, and I'm pretty sure that this modification is maybe the next one on my friend's list, maybe after tinting the taillights. And the third aspect that my friend doesn't like about this car, because I don't have a problem with that personally. I think this engine is strong enough for this car, but he keeps telling me that the 3 liters petrol engine or 3 liters diesel engine would fit better in this specific car. Somehow I agree, because we always want to have more power. There is never enough power for us, and after we have a stronger engine, we get used to it and we want something even stronger. But yeah, in the end, I agree with him. So a 3 liter petrol engine or diesel engine would fit much better in this car. Now let's do the trademark test, the coolness test. We will drive the car in front of a glass or in front of a mirror to see the reflection of it, and then we will assess it. We have 4 levels, as you already know: pizza delivery boy, low budget car enthusiast, footballer, and pimp. To be honest, this time I don't know if we can place this specific car on one of these 4 levels. Maybe we will play with them a little bit. Let's do the test. What do you think, guys? Pizza delivery boy, low budget car enthusiast, footballer, or pimp? I think this is a family car slash car enthusiast, because it's big enough to carry your family, but it's also good enough to drift it from time to time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, and also push the ring notification button. Until then, see you next time. Ciao.